Being a colleague of Magsaysay Award winner Ravish Kumar means that some of the quintessential NDTV traits of agenda-driven reporting, false news reporting, sensationalism via means of paranoia will rub off on fellow workers. Picking all those habits in abundance is one NDTV journo named Srinivasan Jain. The journo recently took to Twitter to spread rumors about Covaxin, that its rolled out batches were of bad quality, further suggesting that the population inoculated with it could be at risk, fueling vaccine hesitancy. However, after Jain's bubble of lies was busted by the public, he quickly deleted those tweets and went into hiding. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm the founder, Atul Mishra. In this video, I will tell you about how NDTV's Srinivasan Jain strategically spread lies about Covaxin and why he should be locked up. Let's begin. NDTV and its journalists have had a long, illustrious history of twisting facts and narratives to create an environment of fear and paranoia. Carrying the proud tradition forward on Monday was the journalist and Congress mouthpiece Srinivasan Jain, who deliberately claimed that Bharat Biotech's indigenously developed Covaxin and its initial batches were not of the right quality. The statement was vague and insinuated that the vaccine supplied so far and inoculated to the populace was of low substandard quality. Jain had tweeted, "Breaking. The head of the government's vaccine advisory panel, Dr. N.K. Arora, tells me initial batches of Covaxin were not of the right quality." However, soon after, the netizens started thrashing him for fueling vaccine hesitancy, as he had picked a fragment of the report and churned it according to his agenda. The reality was that Covaxin supplies were disrupted in July as initial batches from Bharat Biotech's new fermentation plant at Bengaluru faced some stability issues and were rejected for supply. The batches were not utilized. Nowhere it was mentioned that such was the case with every single vial of the vaccine. According to a TOI report, experts say it is a regular phenomenon when batches of drugs and vaccines fail to qualify stability test. One of the officials associated with the development remarked, "It is a new facility with a large-scale fermentation plant. The trial batches were disrupted during the standardization process, and therefore the supply of Covaxin was less than expected. It has been sorted out now and supplies have also started. It will be full scale very soon." After being called out by the public and the experts, Jain deleted his tweet and apologized for posting a false message. Jain stated that he should have worded his statements in a better way. He said, "Clarification/apology. As many have rightly pointed out, an initial tweet I sent out based on Dr. N.K. Arora's interview did not make it explicitly clear that the initial batches of Covaxin found substandard did not make their way into the vaccination program." Jain further added, "I did clarify that in subsequent tweets, but the initial tweet could have been worded much better. I'm deleting the original tweet for any confusion caused as a result. Apologies." However, Jain and NDTV, which had set out to spread the rumors, had been successful in their endeavor. This particular tweet went viral and earned thousands of retweets and likes. The journalists and influential personalities of the Khan Market gang picked up the tweet and amplified it. Meanwhile, the subsequent clarification did not get that much traction. While Jain claimed that he misquoted Dr. N.K. Arora's statement, a cursory look at the conversation between the two available on NDTV's Twitter handle is enough to understand that it was not a brain fade from Jain, but an elaborate strategy to besmirch the name of Covaxin. Dr. N.K. Arora, in clear words, had stated, "We expect anywhere between 10 to 12 crore doses by Bharat Biotech. Their Bengaluru plant is one of the largest vaccine manufacturing plant globally, but initial couple of batches did not pass the quality. Whatever, it was not of the right quality. Now third or fourth batch has come up, which is much better. In next 4 or 6 weeks, the vaccine production will really ramp up from Bharat Biotech. The left liberal cabal of the country has an uncanny thirst for foreign vaccines and would prefer that Pfizer vaccine be allowed in the country. Pfizer, with its shoddy business dealings and ambiguous contract laws, wants to infiltrate India and use the huge population to reap massive profits. However, the government has been circumspect so far, reading through the lines and making sure that if allowed, the American company will have to adhere to the law of the land. Sensing that such an approach is going to delay the process, such bulletins anchored by the likes of Jain are routinely disseminated where questions are raised on the credibility of Covaxin. And this is not a one-off case. Jain has an entire history with controversies. NDTV journalists have had a history of being at the center of controversies. As reported by TFI, during an interview with the ace investor and businessman Rakesh Jhunjhunwala last year, Jain was ripped apart when he poked Jhunjhunwala over his support for Prime Minister Modi. Jhunjhunwala hit out at the NDTV journal for blindly criticizing the government, with Jain accusing the businessman of being a fan of Mr. Modi and the BJP. The ace investor was in no mood to let Jain off the hook as he hit back saying, "I am a fan of Mr. Modi. This is a well-known fact. As an Indian, I have a right to my political choices. But I find you prejudiced. I find NDTV prejudiced against the government." During the Republic Day riots earlier this year, Jain gave the vandals an open platform to spew their venom and downplayed the violence ushered by them. NDTV has a big roster of such accomplished and proficient journalists who do not have basic comprehension skills. Jain is the latest to join an illustrious company in Barkha, Ravish, and Sardesai.